Hi, I'm Jonathan from RTD. Welcome to another episode of Agents Home Tour. This is a series of home tour videos where we showcase how RTD agents choose their dream home. I believe you have seen countless marketing videos where agents market their clients' properties. This series will be unique as we will be focusing on how experienced agents choose their dream home and have a peek into their home. We will share with you the thought process behind their purchase and let our home proud agents introduce their home to you. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, hello. Morning, Jonathan.
Hi.
I hope it was easy to find a place.
Yeah, no problem. Wow, so many shoes.
One of my pride and joy. It's really therapeutic to look at all my shoes every day. I collect them because they in my opinion, they last the longest. Yeah.
So do you have matching pairs with your son?
Actually, good question. I used to have more, but because they grow out so fast that I only left one particular pair, which is this current. They are not Nikes. They are the Reeboks. Because I've never seen such a nice cute pair before. Yeah. Nice, right?
Nice.
Yeah.
So are these all the shoes that you actually have?
That is a question that my wife would ideally think is a yes, but unfortunately not. I've only picked up the nicer pairs, which I have a lot of passion for, to display it up.
Was your kitchen originally like this?
No, unfortunately not. There was actually a wall here, so the kitchen is just a typical enclosed kitchen, and then we felt that was a bit dark, so I also told my designer that actually we wanted more working space. So he thought of the idea, which we thought was really good, to break down this wall.
What's with the aircon in the kitchen?
Yeah, talking about the aircon, because you know Leon and I like to entertain a lot, so we actually thought that having the aircon would be good to cool down the place in a shorter span of time, and also when you're cooking, doing heavy cooking, having cool air blowing at you feels really good.
Yeah, I actually installed a fan in my kitchen as well because it's very hot when doing cooking.
Yeah, you should really do that.
Yeah, I should consider installing aircon as well.
Yeah.
So what's behind this door?
Okay, this door was actually done so that we can actually hide all the clutter and keep away all the mess. And actually it's a very good idea also to segregate between the kitchen and the yard. Yeah, because previously it was really just like you open up and then you can look through everything.
Leon, how did you decide on this place?
So one of the key features we always look out for is the layout. And this particular layout, we especially like it, and we always keep it consistent among all our clients even, was to have the dining, the living and the balcony, but in this case the window, into one continuous space. So this is very, very important, especially whether the house is big or small. With this kind of layout, it will accentuate the place even more.
Yeah, actually with a very good layout, it will actually make the whole unit more spacious and efficient. And also in terms of choosing furniture for the unit, it will be very much easier.
So were your furniture inspired by anything?
Being an IC for almost a decade, this piece was actually founded in St. Thomas. I was one of the project IC there. What's really interesting is because this piece can actually rotate like that, it creates a lot of texture. Depends on how you want the mood lighting to be. Of course, it creates a lot of dynamic to the lighting of the house. The other piece I found was our short stint, which we fully sold out for the developer back in 2016. This is a Herman Miller chair. I picked it up from one of the owners there. And then, of course, with that piece, recently Riviera got sold out, and I picked up this little piece from their 3-bedroom as they were closing their show flat.
You really did a lot of projects.
Yeah, quite a little bit here and there, but it's quite fun.
So actually on my way here, I realized most of the developments here are freehold.
Yeah, that's a good observation. So this apartment is actually leasehold. The reason why we picked it was because it was actually what we could afford at a point in time.
Yeah, freehold, leasehold doesn't really matter to us, and we keep this consistent with all our clients. So we always advise them accordingly to pick the right development. Yeah, come, I'll show you my home office. Previously it was my home office, and now it's a room that I share between me and my boy, Lucas. And I come in here to do my quick work nowadays.
So what happens when your son grows up?
Well, when son goes up, you guys got to work harder and buy a bigger house, man. Come, I'll show you the other side.
Hi Lynette.
Hello.
Was this your original study?
Yeah, it's originally a study, but we just thought that because we needed a lot of storage, so we decided to make it into a 3-in-1. So as you can see over here is it's actually used more like a powder room, and then we actually did this table and drawers so that we could actually do some work. And lastly is, if you see over here, this floor to ceiling cupboard, we actually used it to put a lot of stuff, and it can actually fit up to 3 luggages inside.
Wow, 3 luggages. Nowadays we really need a lot of space.
Yeah, and I mean, this was a prerequisite when we did this, to be able to fit the 3 luggages.
Both your toilets really look like they're from the show flat. Was this the original layout or orientation?
No, this wasn't. So originally, it was a queen size that's facing this way, but because we needed to accommodate a king, so the designer was actually quite smart. He thought of this box up effect that could actually allow us to accommodate the king. Also, if you notice, because we have these windows over here, which we also have over here, and that was quite tricky. So, you know, if we do not cover this up, it will be a bit weird. So with this effect, we're actually very happy with how it turned out. And he even managed to accommodate these 2 side tables, which is like super useful for us.
Most people only have like half your wardrobe space.
Yeah, we have a lot of stuff. So previously there was actually like a dressing table over here, and then the wardrobe panels were only like 3 panels. But because we have so many things, we thought that we really needed to build this floor to ceiling wardrobe. So I'm glad it managed to accommodate all our stuff inside.
You guys really put in a lot of thought into what you really need, right?
Yeah, I mean, we sat down really long with the designer to tell him our needs and wants, and then yeah, we were very, very happy with how the apartment turned out.
So next time if I need any design ideas, I can probably ask you.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, we can discuss more over coffee.
Sure.
Yeah, let's go. Here you go.
Thank you. So you mentioned earlier that this leasehold development. So why do you all decide on leasehold?
Okay, in our opinion, leasehold and freehold does not really matter as long as it ticks all your boxes. And I think importantly is also affordability. So I mean, for us, leasehold was what we could afford at a point in time, so we went for it. And I mean, this is also how we always advise all our clients not to spend beyond your means.
So you mentioned tick all your boxes. What are these boxes?
Okay, yeah. So for this development, the plus point was that it was in a good area, District 11, and the bonus was that it was within the school zone. Yeah, and the convenience and connectivity was excellent. On top of that, the layout was also very good. So I mean, it was something that we could not refuse, and we went for it.
Being an IC for quite a number of years, we knew what the buyers want in future. Usually the bigger developments are more in high demand. When I say big developments, a huge land size, and of course a minimum number of units. In CCR, I think a good figure will be about 200, I would say.
So with your years of experience as a project IC, what advice would you give in choosing a development?
We are always big fan of bigger projects. Never go for small projects. If you can, go for something built by a well-known developer. The buyers in the central core region are usually quite affluent. They know the development by the developer's name. They are very familiar with developers. Usually they want to go for something more branded. Of course, whether it's in a school zone, amenities, location, all these little things will play a little part.
I would say, like, as a buyer, sometimes it's like quite difficult because as much as you need to manage the emotional side of it, you know, like how much you like the unit versus the practicality, you know, because you also have to think about the exit plan in future, you know, how your future buyers would perceive the unit and all. So I think it's all about juggling this and striking the right balance.
Yeah, because being an IC, I've met many buyers and consumers or home owners over the last 15 years, and I know exactly what they want. So sometimes we suggest to the developer to cater to their needs in order to sell the development faster. And therefore, from there, I also use this information that I have and I advise to my clients, because these are the blind spots that my clients don't see. And this is very important for me to advise to the clients. It's not just asking them to buy. Of course, buy with foresight in place. Then you probably know who you can actually sell it to the next time to make your house as high demand as possible.
And I think this is very important because at the end of the day, you also would like to achieve the highest price for your property at the end of it. So yeah, you probably have to think through this very carefully, and especially when buying a property is such a big thing for most people. So yeah, it will be great if you have all these tips on hand to actually help you make the decision better.
Yeah, because to us, it's never about one transaction. It's always about multiple transactions throughout the years.
I mean, this is our motto, I would say. It's like we are not one-off agents, and we actually strive to build a long-term relationship with our clients.
Thank you both for the good advice for both the buyers and agents. I hope you have enjoyed our home video. Follow us on all our social media platforms. Click here to like and subscribe, and we'll see you at our next video.